So next we're going to set up a spot channel in Photoshop. All right, Photoshop is a good application. A lot of you like to use these cheap applications you find illegally on the internet. But we're going to use a legitimate professional application, Photoshop. So we got our Pikachu already open. Okay, so there's pretty Pikachu. All right, once we got Pikachu open, we're going to go up to Window. We're going to go to Layers. All right, so Layers opens up this Layers window. All right, this is where it shows all your layers in your document. We're going to go to Channels. All right, Channels is right there. So this is important to us. Right now it says just gray because remember our image is only black and white. So right now we're going to, while it's still black and white, we're going to select everything. So we can do that by going either to Select All, or I'll just use this keystroke. You could just use the keystroke Command A. All right, so right now that does a marquee, blinky marquee around everything. And then we're going to go to File, or Edit rather, Copy, and then Edit Clear. Now you could just do Edit Clear, but I just want to hit Copy just in case. That'll copy it all. And so when we clear it, we know we have a copy saved in the cache. All right. So once we've done that, Pikachu disappears. We're going to go to Image, Mode, CMYK. All right. This little menu pops up. Okay. All right. So now in our channels we have cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So this is the format that you want whenever you print anything. You need to have your file formatted in this mode or set to this mode. CMYK, cyan's blue, magenta, red, yellow, black. The primary colors plus black. All right, so once you have that up there, I'm just going to expand this slightly. We're going to click on this little menu here. And it says New Spot Channel. Boom. And it comes up with a menu here. Solidity, we want to bump that to 100. And then color, we want it to be black. All right, and so the best way to do that is to type in 100, 100, and I'm just hitting tab on the keyboard. 100. So all four numbers there should be 100. See that? That makes our selection 100% black. So now our screen is black. Okay? Click OK. Click OK. All right, now it's black. It's fine. And then we're going to do either Edit Paste or Command V. Boom, Pikachu. There he is. Back again. So now over here we have a CMYK and we have a spot channel with Pikachu in it. But notice Pikachu is not in the CMYK channels. All right. Notice also when we go to layers, Pikachu is not in the background layer. Pikachu is only in the spot channel we just created. So we're going to click on CMYK. We're going to go to layers. And so over here, what you're going to see is that we can now color. So I'm going to pull up a swatch. All right. I'm just going to pull up a generic yellow. I'm going to grab the brush. And then I'm going to make sure the brush is just a generic brush. Make sure the hardness is 100%. All right. I'm going to bump up the size just a little bit, just so it's a little easier to see. All right, so again, color we have selected. Foreground color is yellow, background color is white. Just in case you ever noticed, you can switch those, but the foreground is whatever you paint, the background is whatever you erase. So if I were to erase right now, it's going to cover it up in white. So now you can see, I'm going to change my brush. That brush has a texture. I don't like that texture. So I'm going to click up top. I scrolled up top. All right, clicked second one in. Again, make sure the hardness is 100%. And that's just gonna, there we go, that's better. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do flat colors. All right, so what you wanna do is you wanna block in your whole thing using just flat colors. It's important that you have a hard edge. So again, in your brush menu, click up here, make sure that hardness is 100%, make sure your opacity is at 100%, make sure your flow is at 100%. So that way, it will make things easier when we want to shade our image. All right, so you can do that just as is. If you wanted to speed things up a little bit, you can go back to your channels. Your channels is right there. Go to your spot channel, and if, and only if, you have a solid line around all the objects, you can take your magic wand tool, all right, so we want the quick selection tool, I think is what we want. No? Magic wand tool. All right. So when you click on the magic wand tool, it will select an area within a given border. All right. And so select it in spot channels. All right. Go back to CMYK, and then you can just fill it. All right. If you do fill, you can go to select. Where is fill? Sorry, I'm having issues here remembering. It might have moved it. No, there it is. So edit, fill. All right, and it's going to say, what do you want to fill this shape with? And I'm going to say not background color, foreground color, because that's where our yellow is. Boom, and it'll fill that whole shape that I have highlighted. Then go back to the channels, go back to the spot channel. Again, use my magic wand. So again, that's the tool you want. Right there. So the magic wand. All right, so I'm just going to click in his belly area. So that should select just his abdomen, his legs. All right, then I'm going to go back to my CMYK layer. And again, edit, fill, which is Shift F5. Again, make sure it says foreground color. Boom. So it filled him all up. All right, so you're just going to go back and forth doing this. If you want to paint it with a brush, you can. If you want to use the selection tool and fill it, you can do that as well. It's not a big deal one way or the other. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flatten this guy in, do all my flats, and I'll come back in and show you how to shade.